less exciting than the rest of her novels. Brilliant, clearly. Jane can do no wrong in my eyes, but it's nowhere near the top 5.
How can you seriously criticise a novel that was published after her death? In fact, she didn't even want it published. Which makes me think, well, we don't really have the right to criticise it at all.
What? That's ridiculous. With that logic, you can't read a racist person's diary and then call them a racist.
Well, technically.
No, focus. I'm not saying Northanger Abbey is a bad book. Not at all. In fact, considering she probably wrote it when she was a teenager, I could consider it one of her biggest accomplishments. But what I am saying is that it didn't do as well as the others for a reason.
So, ranked. It goes Pride and Prejudice.
A masterpiece.
Sense and Sensibility.
No! Benedict!
It's just Ben.
I cannot have an argument of this magnitude with someone called Ben. Benedict. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Mansfield Park is second place. It's just more controversial, hence that makes it more effective.
You just said Northanger Abbey was controversial.
In a less successful way. Let's be honest, nobody really liked it. Mansfield Park, on the other hand, was more controversial, so more people did enjoy it.
I just didn't like it. I'd argue that it's a very close-minded piece of writing.
What did you just say?
No. Listen to me. It's just about an uptight, super stressed girl.
Woman.
Just sits there criticising everyone who doesn't live life the same way as she does. Am I correct?
You are ridiculously incorrect. Fanny is not uptight. She is polite and she is strong and she has all of those good things. Jane Austen would agree with me. That's what the whole book is about. Fanny is surrounded by a bunch of horny, rowdy kids and they can be like that if that's what they want, but that's not what she is like, and she doesn't have to change herself either.
You're making me feel like I've just attacked all the womankind.
It's the 21st century. Trump is president. Amsterdam's thinking of getting rid of the red light district. The whole of womankind is under attack.
Are they really?
Yes, we're getting shot left, right, and centre. I'm thinking of getting a bunker.
No, I mean, are they really getting rid of the red light district?
Oh, well, they might be. It's a scandal either way.
How? How is that an attack on womankind, though?
Those are real paying jobs that those women, they might not have the qualifications to do anything else. And the kind of men that they have to deal with, that takes a lot of meditation.
That doesn't sound like a fully formed argument, but okay.
I've had 8 of these in me.
That's what she said.
Give me my due credit.
I just can't believe it. Isn't it, their, what's it called? Bringer of tourism?
I'm pretty sure that word's only used in a religious context.
Well, the red light district's my religion.
Did I just drop a wet rag on your holiday plans?
You can't defend the red light district and then attack me for wanting to, contribute to its upkeep.
Yeah, okay. I guess you're right, I'm sorry.
Can we talk about Shakespeare now?
A male writer, I'm sure that would make you more comfortable.
Oh my god.
I'm not apologising for that one, I'm just stating facts.
Can we go back to 2 hours ago?
What, when you weren't drunk?
I didn't know you.
Easy, Heathcliff. The world isn't ready for your level of drama.
I keep telling you my name's Ben.
It's from Wuthering Heights.
Ah, haven't heard about that one.
It's a piece of shit anyway.
What did you just say?
Sorry?
You. What did you just say about Wuthering Heights?
That I don't like it.
Excuse me?
I don't like it. It's an experimental novel about men on periods. It's boring.
I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure that's sexist.
Wuthering Heights is a brilliant character study of a realistic and flawed and damaged man.
Oh, please, he was mentally abusive.
No, he was abused. His whole life was a shit show. He was the victim.
Victim. He made himself the victim. It's different. Sorry, what was your name?
My name's Owen.
Oh, hi Owen, nice to meet you. I'm Maisie.
Well, I'm not too sure it is actually Maisie. See, he wasn't making himself a victim. His brother treated him like a servant and Catherine left him for another guy just because she wanted to be rich.
And then he married her sister-in-law, and she said she loved him, but he called her an idiot because he's an arsehole and made it out that it was her fault and not his.
Can we backtrack to the period comment?
What?
You said something about men on periods, and no, I'm curious.
Oh, right. If men had periods, they'd be in bed all day complaining about their cramps, and they'd tell you to go and make them some soup, and they'd go, please can you go to the shop and get me some painkillers, and wah, wah, wah.
Right, that's definitely sexist, isn't it?
But I'm sexist against men. You've got to balance out the scale somehow.
And I suppose women never complain.
Well, they sure as hell don't do it 3 to 6 days every month. When was the last time you heard me complaining about blood gushing from my vagina?
I've known you for 3 hours.
Okay, fine. When was the last time you heard your girlfriend complaining that she had a period?
I don't have a girlfriend.
But you're such a catch.
Well, I am, actually.
Oi!
Hello, Owen.
We're not finished here.
What do you mean? Heathcliff's an arsehole. We're done.
He's not an arsehole. Not really.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how I'd like to be described as. Not an arsehole, really.
He was miserable. The love of his life, who loved him back, I might add, ran off with another man. I think that kind of warrants his dickish behaviour, don't you think?
I'm sorry, are we talking about the same person? This is the guy who wrecked the coffin of said love of his life so he could be buried with her so their bodies could literally merge together.
Don't make it sound weird on purpose.
I'm honestly not even trying.
What is this book about?
You're starting to twist my words here, so let me make my point perfectly clear. The reason why Wuthering Heights is so good because it's about the relationships with destructive people who are so cut off from the outside world that they lose all sense of moral behaviour.
So what you're basically trying to say is that Wuthering Heights is the same as Love Island, 200 years before Love Island.
Guys, let's not get too wound up here.
Don't worry, Benedict, I don't hit boys.
Emotionally you do.
Ooh, Ben.
Alright, I suppose Wuthering Heights is a classic for a reason which is beyond me, but it is a classic. And I am duly impressed with your passion for the novel, even though the modern day equivalent to it is probably 50 Shades of Grey. And God knows what that says about you.
You saying I'm sexually repressed?
No! Although Ben here is planning a trip to the red light district in Amsterdam soon. You could go together.
I'm not.
I'm an A-class arguer. I take any opportunity in honing in on my craft. And you are a strong opponent, and I do apologise. I think maybe I actually might give the book another chance.
Oh, guys, isn't this beautiful? Look at this bond that you've created. Doesn't this just show you what humanity is capable of?
Don't bother. Wuthering Heights is too good for you.
Rayner to win them over.
He seemed like a nice guy.
Big.
Very big.
I just think there's something lacking in the characters.
I'm not even going to justify that comment with a response.
Why does everyone love bloody Mamma Mia?
Because it's fantastic in every way. It's got music, dancing, ABBA, Meryl Streep.
Yeah, okay. What about La La Land?
Haven't seen it.
What? What?
I'm just not really interested. What are you looking for?
I'm waiting for Owen to come down here and give you a verbal beating.
Look, it's just not my thing, okay? Ryan Gosling doesn't give me a raging boner. Sue me.
I can't even look at you right now.
Well, that's good, because my bus is actually on its way.
Go then. Hand's getting cold.
So